So now we're in the final stretch of this build, and that's going to be the weapons and whatever other parts that needs to be put together for the 3.0 Gundam. Now first up, we're going to take this part here, and then this part here that goes like that. And then you want to take, oops, I almost forgot there was a part here. Actually, hang on a second, I'm trying to see here. Yeah, I'm sorry, this one goes in here, I almost forgot. And that one goes like that, so it goes like this. And then I'm going to take this part, take this part here, put it like, put it like that. You have this little barrel here, assembly, goes there. It goes down like this. Whoops, like that. There's a lot of detail here, so if you otherwise want to do a, removal of the weapon and show off some more detail, that you can definitely paint it up if you want. In the meantime, I put this one here to cover it up, followed by the barrel, one of the parts that goes in the back to, I guess, to hold these two parts into place. And then take this part here, take the only, I think one of the last remaining yellow parts. There's a notch here that you want to slide it in. If you can't feel it, you may have to pull it out again. Hang on a second. There we go. That should fall into place. There we go. And then we just put it here, like so, so it can swivel back and forth for both left and right. So that completes the beam rifle. Now the bazooka. I'll take this part here, put it in like so. So it has the spacing facing forward, followed by this part here that needs to snap into place like that. Take this part, put this one in here, close it up like that. Excuse me. Then you want to put this part here, just follow the grooves, and take this one here, put it like that, snap it into place like so. Next you want to take this part here, put this one here in the back, and I might as well put this one here since I have to put it in there anyway. There we go. Put it in here, and then there's a connector here that you want to put on. There we go. So it connects into place. Then we have this and this that goes in like that. It's very straightforward and clean and decent. This one tilts, of course, so I guess for the positioning of the bazooka, but that's good. So that completes the bazooka. The last part, of course, is the shield, and for this you'll need to take this part and then this white part here that goes like this, followed by this red part that has to be put in on the opposite end like that, followed by the red part of the shield, and then the star symbol. And then we take this, put it in like that, snap that in here so it could be adjustable like that. We have these two parts This one snaps into place like so. And then goes here. And then these two parts, one goes here, and then the other one goes here. That pretty much completes the weapons. There's one last part here, and this is the actual the part that goes into the body, or the body cavity of the 3.0. Or if you don't want to put the what do you call it, the core fighter in there. Actually, I didn't see the manual properly for that. Where is it? I thought I saw it a second ago. Oh, I see. It goes into the opposite direction, so I have to flip that down and then bring this up like that. And then there's the pilot that goes in there, which I didn't pull out yet. But that completes all this. And I won't do a before and after of me putting on the decals. I'll show it to you at the final build of the Gundam RX-78-2 3.0. Okay, now all the parts are complete. Let's now put together the RX-78 3.0 Gundam. And I think the first thing we'll do is put this one in here. Through this. Like so. Then I'll connect this here. Like so. There we go. So that's in there nice and snug. I could easily assemble the core fighter, but I'm not going to do that. The core fighter will be left alone. And you put this part here. Snaps into place. We take this part here. Snaps into place as well. Adjust the legs a bit. Okay. And looks like that. Then we take the manipulator hands, which I assembled previously, put them together like so, then slide it through here till something pops out like that. The hell flew out? Hang on a sec. It's this part, which I assumed that was going to stay there forever, but let's remove this and do an and of course that leg doesn't stick. Oh, I see. Alright, so we push that there, push that there, close it up. Let's put that leg back in here again. There we go, now it's snapped in. And this should have went in all the way, and it did, so that's fine. Now she's good. Let me keep the neck part removed for now while I put the other arm on, just to make sure it goes in properly. There we go. That's a good fit. Then we have this. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a spare LED to put on this because they're all in the other kits, and I don't feel like popping them out. Plus the fact that the LED has to be a little lighter, I guess. Okay. And then we have the head. And there you have it. The assembly of the RX-78-2 3.0 is now complete and detailed. Here's a close-up shot, of course, of the 3.0. As you see, I put on a lot of decals here, and a lot of panel lining along the legs. Then, of course, we have the waist unit. That came out pretty good. Okay. Followed by the abs. And then, of course, the chest. Very nice. That one came out okay. Here's the arms assembly. Pretty good. Yeah, that one could have been done better. Of course, I didn't realize it, but yeah. Don't kill me for it. And then there's the hands, of course. The back area of the kit looks really good. By the way, for those of you who probably don't know, I'm using the old, I think this has to be the old 2.0 beam sabers and not the 3.0, which I have to the side, which I should have built. But they're the same thing, it's no big deal. Alright, and then there's the back of the thrusters, like that. Then the back of the calf leg. Yeah. Very well done. Very nicely detailed. I can understand Bandai's desire to make this as, you know, almost equivalent to a 3.0, no, excuse me, almost equivalent to the real grade 144 scale. And it shows in many details you see here. Very well done. And of course here it is the 3.0 with its weapons. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys on camera on how to hook it up because, well, in all due respect, it took me a tremendous hard time to actually put on the beam rifle on its manipulator hands and of course the shield, which I'm not fond of how it actually supports the shield. I really do not want to get into it now, so for those of you who have already built the 3.0, there it is. And of course I put the bazooka on. And to give you a side-by-side comparison, here is my 1 year war version of the RX-78-2. This is a I don't think this is a 1.0. No, I think this is probably a 1.5. And you're going to have to forgive me, I lost the V-fin. I don't know where it is, so I got to find it or build it. And as you can see, even though they're identical, this one has more unique features than this one, which of course I never put decals on, but that's another story. But there you have it. I have completed the RX-78-2 3.0 just in time to end the new year. I'd like to thank you all for asking me to build this, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really did like it. I did like this kit. But I will say this: if you guys have never had the RX-78-2 or never purchased it or thought of it, and this you see this, I would recommend getting it. It is a good kit. However, if you guys already have this or the 2.0 or the one, well, yeah, the 2.0 and this one is, and of course the Katoki versions, unless you really want to put LED lights on the head, you really don't need it. But for the purists, go for it. That's my opinion. With that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. Have a good night, and Happy New Year.